Hello, you lovely degenerates.
Welcome back to the Q&A, the A part of it. And I
Yes,
also want to thank everyone because since the last time we recorded this, we have now actually reached 300 subscribers.
you guys are insane and we love all of you.
We love all of you. Thank you so much for commenting and everything. We'll probably do another Q&A in the future.
Yeah.
Cuz these are fun. These are fun to do. So be ready for that. Also, we'll just jump right into it.
Alright.
So the first one is from a Mr. Corey Bartle. Looking forward to the future, guys. I'm a subscriber for life. Hey, man,
Hey.
thanks. That's awesome. So my question, your thoughts on Snake Alien Girls from XCOM 2, how would you rate them? I only ask because they are my favorite. Yo, man, listen, they are my favorite too. In XCOM 2, they're in Chimera Squad, which is basically when like the friendly aliens and the humans like live together and shit. One, you have a teammate that's the XCOM Snake girl, and she's OP as shit, and I maxed her out immediately because she's so good.
Of course.
Of course I did. And then two, there are brothels specifically for Snake Girls, so we're not alone.
The developers know.
The developers know what we want.
Yeah.
They know.
As,
Like, I rate them. Snake Girls, I've said this before on the Snake Girl episode, they're like a 10. They're like a solid 10 for me.
specifically for the Snake Girls in XCOM 2, I always flip-flop between, man, that would be hot, and I can always remember that one time when that Snake Girl pulled one of my troops next to a burning vehicle and kamikazed herself with my teammate.
Oh my god, I totally forgot. Okay, so there's a little context. Like years ago, Trevor was playing XCOM 2, and there was a scene where he was about to kill one of the Snake Girls. The Snake Girl was like, I'm gonna fucking die, but I'm taking one of your guys with me. So she tongue lassos one of the soldiers to the exploding car that the Snake Girl was next to. After her turn, this car exploded, killing them both. And I just went, she just did the you didn't win to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny. We couldn't believe it.
So that obviously deterred things a little. But overall, I would say I'd give XCOM Snake Girls probably a 7 out of 10. Would explode again.
What explode? I'll explode in them.
Yeah. Fair.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much, Corey. That was I love talking about Snake Girls. More Snake Girls, the better.
Yes, I will take the next question.
Yeah, you read the next. You do the rest.
From Spooky Magazine. Do you guys prefer a more lighthearted setting when it comes to Monster Girl-centered media? Examples being the Encyclopedia, Ishizoku reviewers, etc. Or a more dark approach to it, where death is a genuine possibility and the Monster Girls behave more like real monsters would, such as Monster Girl Quest and Layers of White. Personally, for me, I ain't into snuff, so I'm gonna go with the more lighthearted approach.
So here's my thing. I'm more lighthearted, but I like I've seen ones where like it's like a mimic and then they suck in like the adventurer girl who opened it only to like mind break them inside like a pocket dimension.
Okay, yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. So like they're like holding them in captivity forever kind of thing. I like that kind of dark stuff. I like there's certain aspects I like about dark things. Death is one of those things where I'm like, I can see how some things that I like will lead to that, but whether or not I like the actual death itself is no. I'm not a big fan of the actual death, but it depends on, be like, okay, that was hot up until the end.
Yeah, like, oh goodness. There's a couple of, like, arrow mangas that I've read. One weird one that sticks out to me specifically is... this was just on the random, like, this was just when I was clicking random, so of course something like this would pop up, is when at the end of, okay, I'm not going to give context to this because it's just too weird, but at the end of the Arrow manga is a whale where its bits split the girl completely in half.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that was so. Yeah, it's like similar to you. I like darker kinks. I've always said that it is easier to list off the things I'm not into than to list the things I am into. But
Yeah.
yeah, I try to tend to the more lighter side of Monster Girl perversions.
Like if it like for example like succubus hentai or dojins,
Yes.
I'm more I like those are fine, but like obviously the guy or girl depending end up dying in the end because they fuck too hard. But I like it. I like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, like when it comes to just straight up death, no. Well, thank you so much, Spooky Magazine. On to the next one. Thomas S. What's your viewers' gender ratio? I honestly have no idea. I think we might have checked it like once a long time ago,
Yeah.
but I don't think we've checked it in.
I know the ratio. Okay. So
All right.
for YouTube, 90% male, 10% female. For the audio only listeners, for such as Spotify, Podcast Addict, etc., it is 76% male, 15% female, 6% non-binary, and 2% not specified. So yeah,
So mostly
mostly dudes. That is not
mostly dudes.
That
I
is
would
not
you
a
know what
surprise.
you know what I would like? You know what I would like, Trevor? I would like someone to do like a female monster mates, which is two girls talking about monsters.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. I would like that. That would be a great
Oh,
one.
heck yeah.
A part-time opening for two female girls just to do their own podcast on our channel. I don't know. I feel like that would be more interesting because every time I've listened to like podcasts or something, and they always talk about like whenever there's like two girls in it, they always talk about like how they want a minotaur daddy. That always shows up for some reason.
Look, that's why I don't shave my body hair.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's totally the reason why. It's not because I'm lazy.
Oh, of course. Other question was, why only 15 minutes? I feel like you guys limit yourselves to the encyclopedia and could use more researchers as there are conflicting points of views. Well, I think the biggest thing is you can only talk about the same thing for so long. I think we've had a couple episodes where we went to 20, maybe pushing 25 minutes even. But I feel like a lot of things we read the description, we talk about the pros and cons of it, and whether or not we can say anything that either A, would be put under the same umbrella as what we talked about or whatnot. Sure, there'll be other references, but whether or not we know them depends on our knowledge on that immediate thing, because we don't know what we're doing until I say the number and then Trevor says says what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's not really a lot of prep. It's just kind of how we're feeling when someone goes, all right, fucking Umbrella Girl, go. And you're like,
But what's it? Although we could probably go into way more in-depth analysis on some things, we still like to keep the podcast at least a bite-sized chunk for something for people to listen to when they're on their break at work or something, or just, something, a little slice of paradise, for lack of a better term, just when people are in their day-to-day.
Yeah, exactly. And then the last question was, between each of your favorites, who would win in a fight?
Okay, so my favorite's the Mantis Girl.
Your favorite was the man. I would say mine is normally the Snake Girl, but I'm honestly gonna put my Shark Girl in the ring.
Okay, so this honestly comes down to where is this battle taking place?
I'm gonna say it's gonna take. I'm gonna say it takes place on the beach, so you got a 50-50.
Yeah, it really determines. In a fight, it would really determine on who slips up first, because these two are natural born killers. So
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, like the Shark Girl is significantly bigger than the Mantis Girl, but the Mantis, it's gonna be like Attack on Titan for the Mantis Girl, where she just zooming around everywhere.
If the Mantis Girl ever gets too far into the water, I think Shark Girl wins immediately.
Yeah,
That's
and
just
I
how it
definitely.
goes.
And if the shark girl become well, here's the thing: the shark girl. I feel like the shark girl can breathe above land. It's just she can't get too far away from
Yeah,
water. So
otherwise,
like she can get on land for a while, but then has to go back. And if she can't go back, she's in trouble.
yeah, I feel like with the Shark Girl, if she gets too far into land, then that becomes a huge mobility issue, which just gives the Mantis Girl a
Yeah,
gigantic advantage.
she got them teethers though to bite into the lance and goes just numb.
True, but also at the same time, arm blades, dual
Arm blades.
dual arm blades.
Dual arm blades. Although that would suck biting into and then like having your mouth just blades. It's like ow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, thank you so much. And you get the next one, Trev.
Yes, Spoopy the trans girl. Congratulations on this milestone, you two. Oh, why, thank you. My question is this: would you two ever consider creating merchandise for the podcast? If yes, then I'm getting some. If no, then I'm a sad human. We've slightly discussed it, but here's the only thing is where in the world would we even what would we even do for merchandise? B, we've kind of discussed where we would put it. I have suggested Redbubble. As from what my understanding is, that is the most distribution friendly source for that kind of thing. But again, it comes to what would we even do for merchandise, even if we ourselves didn't make it and outsourced like the images and whatnot. There, it would still come into effect the whole like giving the artist probably like a percentage of sales and whatnot, and that's
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I think that
yeah.
we'd have to ask the artist. Like if we say wanted to, if someone really liked the artwork for Shark Girl, right? We'd talk to Jack, and then whether or not he'd be okay with us selling that, and then if he wanted some of the profits, we don't know how to go about that if that was the case. The most thing I could think of is for like merchandise right now where we are that's easy to do would be stickers.
Yep.
So like if we could make like Monster Girl stickers of like the episodes that we have done and then of the logo, but other than that I don't know because I know me and Trevor both have a job and then
Yes.
trying to get into it it wouldn't be difficult, but it's one of those things we don't know fully how to get into it. But if honestly, if we get further along and if we keep growing like how we have been, like we've been growing really fast, really quickly recently.
It's
So if it keeps going, I think at some point we'll have to do merchandise. As of right now, no, but that is not a no forever thing.
yeah. Again, as of right now, the only thing I could possibly think of for merchandise would be caption like shirts, and as Spencer said, the stickers of the logo and all that. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else like merchandise wise that wouldn't put some extra strain on us as well. But yeah,
Well, thank you so much, Spoopy the Trans Girl.
you're amazing, as are all of you lovely degenerates.
Absolutely. Next is Minty. Hello, thank you for your show. It really satisfied my need for a Monster Girl podcast. Hey, thanks, man. We noticed there was none, so we made one.
Yep.
Would you ever consider making a community Discord for your viewers?
We get this question a lot.
we get this question a lot, and here's the thing. If someone made a Discord for this and wanted to tell us they made it for this, we could share it with you guys on our Twitter and say, hey, someone made a Discord for this. Go here and do it. But for us, we don't want to create that because we don't want to moderate it. Because most of the time, whenever we hear or see a podcast or a show or a thing making a Discord of any kind, for some reason it always goes to shit because there's either A, no moderators, or B, the moderators don't care, or 3, the creator or person who made the Discord to begin with, like the person, like say us, we made it, and then we just forget to look at it for a month, and then we come back and it's just a bunch of shit show, and we're like, oh, oops.
Oopsie doodles.
But so it's one of those things we don't want to be in charge of that. But if someone else wanted to do it themselves and we'd be like, hey, here's a thing for that someone else made, we would totally be down for sharing it and doing that, but we wouldn't be moderators ourselves.
Yeah, me and Spencer have full-time jobs. I work from the early morning to the late afternoon, so I 100% would not be able to moderate any sort of Discord whatsoever with my job.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's an interesting concept, and I love the fact that you guys are wanting to chat and talk with each other. Like that is not we love that fact. We love that you guys are wanting to talk about Monster Girls specifically, but but we don't want it to be on our watch to watch it happen if something goes awry. You know. Like I said, the invitation is welcome for anyone to make it and mod it themselves. And we'll share it even on our Twitter and other social media. But other than that, I think that's as far as that will go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, it's like another thing to check on more than the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, what's it? I can't speak for Spencer personally. I myself may join that Discord just to see the happenings post when the episodes go live, etc. But
I join it. I join it. I just wouldn't mod it.
Yeah, just don't expect us to moderate anything.
Well, just like, hey, here's our puck, and then if we wouldn't mod it.
Yeah, we would just occasionally chat from time to time.
Yeah. But of the Monster Girls you know about but haven't reviewed yet, what is one you are looking most forward to? Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes. I'm the only one that has access to the list, so Spencer has no idea what to expect from this.
Well, I could I could always look it up.
You could always look at the Monster Girls in advance, but you have no idea what order they're in.
Exactly. That's the thing. Now what? I'm trying to think. What would it be for you, Trevor?
Oh goodness. I know my choice. That is the Baphomet girls. It's a tie between the Baphomet girls and the Cherubids girls. That's a bit of a theme for those who are in the know. I wonder what that theme is.
I think a lot of my favorite ones already got touched upon, honestly. The only one that I would say that hasn't been touched upon that I slowly have grown a fondness of, even though it's the term of it is like, no, but also they're technically alive, is zombie.
Oh yes, yes.
Because I like every time I've ever seen like a show where there's a zombie character, the dismemberment thing has always been a weird kink for me, but not like to kill or when they're already dead, like Misfortune from Skullgirls.
Go
right?
to D.
Huh?
Go to D. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to the D board to you.
Yeah.
Straight to D.
But straight to D. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. I think that's the only thing is like the whole. I like the idea of like head over in the other side of the room. I'm fucking the body. And then the head is over there freaking out. Like I don't know why I've seen that.
That part's adorable. I won't.
That's what I mean. That's what I like.
I won't lie. That's super cute.
And that's what I mean. And that's what like I think the possibilities of that kind of thing is good. It's kind of like the same with in a way Android girls where you can just take off the limbs or whatever and do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't go to it because we'll go into it on zombie. We'll go into it on the episode itself when it comes out eventually. But I think Zombie Girls is fun.
Yeah.
And
then let's see. Next is Oh goodness. I apologize in advance for the butchering of pronunciations in your name. Arusi Lang. Congratulations on 250 subs. You're a dynamic duo. Thank you. Do you play games? If so, what are your favorites? Mine is Code Vein, mostly because of the anime and story.
I actually
We
have
play.
played Cobain, yeah.
Yeah, we play a lot of video
We
games.
video games is probably like it's probably both of our top hobby, honestly.
Yep.
Um, so I love Bloodborne games. I was gonna say Dark Souls games, Bloodborne. Bloodborne's my favorite, which is why I said Bloodborne games.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is my favorite. I love Dark Souls games. I've beaten them all multiple times. They're fantastic. I love the Persona series. Persona is probably one of my favorite franchises of all time. Danganronpa. I love Danganronpa's fucking great. Um, and I have a bunch of other favorites as well. Like I love Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's fantastic. Monster Hunter is a personal fave. There's just a lot. We have a lot on our plate, but I definitely say
There's
the
a
Dark
lot.
Souls game, Persona games, and Danganronpas are like my top three.
Um, for me, some of my tops are Halo Reach. Um, as for my oh goodness, anything beyond that is it gets interesting. Alice Madness Returns. That should be obvious if you've seen the Mantis Girl.
Yeah, Trevor commissioned the Man's Girl. Obviously, was like, I like this. Do this.
um, Dark Souls. I also like a bunch. I like the Soulsborne franchise. They're all incredible in their own way. Fallout New Vegas, I like a lot. I've been replaying that and doing the DLCs for the first time, and I am having a blast on that. And I've also been getting into the Yakuza franchise. I am currently on Kiwami, and I've just been busy doing all the side stories that I can before having to actually do the story. Well, yeah, those are some of the ones that I really like a lot.
Thank you so much, Ari Zulang, for your question.
All right.
All right, next is John Durda. I highly appreciate all your hard work and new video. Always makes my day. Hey, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you. That's what means a lot. It's a shame you don't even 300 subs. From my personal opinion, you deserve much more. Joke's on you. It only took a week.
We reached 302 last I checked.
We did. Hell
like,
yeah.
Like 10 minutes ago.
Like 10 minutes ago. Oh my god. So how did you meet? How long have you known each other, and what's your relationship?
Okay.
He's basically my brother at this point. That's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah, we're basically brothers. We've known each other for, let's see, I'm 24, so it has been 11 years, almost 12 years.
It's almost 12 years.
Oh my goodness. And we met, to keep a long story short, we met on Xbox Live during the golden age of the Xbox 360. Through a mutual friend of ours, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, it was through Brandon, yeah.
And then at that point, it's just we've all been friends for 12 years.
Yep, and have made some other friends along the way through that.
Hell yeah.
Which is
so yeah,
awesome.
that's yeah. It's been a long time. Which is probably why, like, we're probably some people have commented that are like, you guys are really like-minded. I'm like, yeah, that's likely to happen when you're basically best friends with someone for 12 years. That kind of happens.
Some things meld and other things don't, all depending.
And pretty much. Favorite Monster Girl and non-Monster Girl anime and or manga.
Okay, so favorite Monster Girl.
I know what yours is.
Favorite Monster Girl anime / manga. It's got to be Interspecies Reviewers. As much as I like Monster Musume.
I thought you were gonna. So here's the thing. I honestly thought you were going to say, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I wouldn't consider that to be specifically a Monster Girl anime. Yes,
Dragon Girls.
Yeah, I know. It's like literally in the name of the title. It's all about Dragon Girls. But as much as I like Dragon Girls, I wouldn't consider it in my absolute top for Monster Girl animes. I would consider it second, honestly.
I would say my favorite is Interspecies Reviewer just because it's if anyone's seen the video where it just goes, where's the line between anime and hentai? It is blurring beyond belief. We've gone too far, but we haven't gone far enough.
We have created a new genre. I believe it's hentai.
I believe it's hentai.
Thank you, Peacock.
Yeah, I love I think the yeah, definitely favorite Monster Girl, non Monster Girl. So wait, is he asking for our favorite girl and non Monster Girl anime or manga? Oh, okay.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. Okay, so yeah, so interspecies reviewers for both of us. I know my favorite. I'll give you both my favorite anime and I'll give you my favorite manga as well. My favorite anime is it's a toss up between Fooly Cooly or Yu Yu Hakusho. I love them both so much, and I probably think more about Fooly Cooly than I think about Yu Yu Hakusho, but Yu Yu Hakusho has such a nice place in my heart. But they both mean a lot to me for anime, and manga is Dorohedoro. I love it. I love Dorohedoro. Anyone who hasn't seen, I watched the Netflix thing when it came out because it looked good, and then I just wanted to keep going with the story, and I read the entire thing in the span of 2 months, buying the physical copies because it was so good. I highly recommend Dorohedoro to anyone who wants to read a thriller, creepy, good characters, good story. I love it. And now you Trev.
Yep, sure thing. Okay. Favorite anime, non-Monster Girl related. I'll give you from my anime list the 10s that I've given anime. Elfenlied, Monster, Death Note, Konosuba Season 2, Devilman Crybaby, Interspecies Reviewers. That's it.
That's it. Interspecies Reviewers, straight 10. Straight 10.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
But yeah, no. In case some of you have not figured that out, I like more darker themed animes. I love it. Some miss the mark through a wide span, like a lot of the more recent death game shows like Future Diaries. Wasn't a huge fan of Future Diaries. It was all right.
Was it not good?
It was all right. But yeah, as for manga, easily Attack on Titan is my favorite manga.
Really?
Yeah, I love Attack on Titan as much as I am a huge mark for JoJo Part 7.
Oh god, I forgot JoJo! Oh my god! How could I forget JoJo? I own all the fucking books!
As much as I am a huge mark for JoJo Part 7.
We love JoJo. If you go to Yeti Girls, we both love JoJo so much. We've watched all the episodes and we've read up to Part 7 for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We love JoJo.
I'm in the middle of Part 8. What are you talking about?
You read to Part 8. I have only read to Part 7. And I would have said JoJo was my favorite one if I didn't literally fall in love with Dorohedoro.
But yeah, usually I'm a huge mark for JoJo Part 7. But Attack on Titan hits something real, like, in my soul for a lot of reasons. That Spencer doesn't even know about yet.
I don't even know about it yet? What do you mean? What else is left?
You'll see, man.
We've been watching the anime, and that's been a trip and a half. It's really good. We've been binging it together because I hadn't watched it up until the new season, so we literally binged basically all of it in like 3 days.
I had been hailing Attack on Titan from the hilltops for so long.
Well, because people were like, it's not great right now. It's not good. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I won't watch it. And then, I watched it, and I'm like, honestly, at no point was any of this bad. What are people talking about?
That's a different discussion for a different time.
It's a different discussion, but all I'll say is Attack on Titan is very good.
I love it. All right, and then there's one more question.
There's
No,
two
there's
more.
a couple. There's a
two
couple
more.
more questions. Yes.
Do you at least one of you own the physical copy of Monster Girl Encyclopedia?
I wish.
I wish. I haven't really looked for it because we could just look it up. But just to have, honestly, I may look it up just to see how much it is and how much it is.
Monster Girl Encyclopedia. It is $20 for the first volume hardcover.
Really? All right. Well,
in English, I believe.
I think I might just pick that up then.
It is in English from one Kenko Cross, who I believe
I
is
should
the
pick
official...
that up. That sounds amazing.
I should also as well. Volume 2 is $22, and I believe
oh my god, I want them all.
There's a few more as well, I think, but
I want them all. Put them on my bookshelf collection.
I believe this is specifically from Kenko Cross, but yeah. There's one more question. I don't own a physical copy either. I want a physical copy. I'll eventually get a physical copy.
We will eventually get physical copies.
Once I move out from my parents' house.
Well, here's my thing, right? I want to get it, but because I don't want to pay for Prime. My family all owns and shares a Prime account.
Oh, that's right!
We all own and share a Prime, so I can't get one. And it's just because people would just be like, Spencer, what is a Monster Girl Encyclopedia? I'd be like, don't worry about it, don't look into it, please. Just send it to my address, it'll be fine.
Yep. Man, I'm glad I have my own account.
Oh.
All right.
And for my last question, one thing I noticed is that lots of Monster Girls possess some kind of kink fetish. For example, holster, lactation, harpy eggs, cellular tentacles. So what's your guys? I know it's a little strange to ask on something like this, but I'll be happy even if it isn't any Monster Girl thing or you wouldn't want to answer at all. Discord would be awesome.
I believe
see previous answer for the Discord.
I believe the question is our favorite kinks. Is that the question I'm trying to get from this?
Our favorite, basically our. I think it's our favorite kinks. I will share all of them but one. I will share all of my kinks but one.
Yeah, and I know specifically the one he's talking about too.
Yeah, I'll share all but one, and I think you're the same too.
I'll share most, if not all of them on it. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to share a couple of them.
Yeah, I knew it. I remember. I remember one of them. I was like, "Hold on, you're not sharing that one."
Yeah, I ain't going to share that one. I don't want to be on that list.
No. Okay, now here's specifics. Specifically, I like a lot of things, but if I had to pick anything, I feel like. Mind Break is a personal favorite of mine. Fuck 'em silly.
Mm-hmm.
I like cumflation, where you just go so much that it's just they look like they're fucking pregnant already.
Yep.
That's a good one. I like. Well, I'm a big fan of like mouth in general, like just mouth play. I'm just a big fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a longer list of what I am into than rather what I'm not into. So I would say those are my biggest ones. I would say on the freakier side of things, on the freakier side of things, I would say, like I was saying earlier, like the dismemberment thing, like the zombie thing could be like in, it has its like interests for me. Without like you dismemberment, but alive
Go to D.
No, that's
go
bad.
to D.
I don't want to go to D. That's where the dead are. I don't want that.
Yeah, fair.
And then other than that, I think Trevor, list yours, and if you say anything that makes me go, oh yeah, that one, you go.
Where's my notepad list?
You have a notepad?
Yeah, like I said, it would be much easier to list off what I'm not into than what I am into. How many lines are there? There are 91 lines in this list. Okay. So, to list off the higher ones, um, or the more personal favorites, I should say, impreg,
Yup.
exhibitionism, water sports, small breasts, um, trying to think of what else.
I guess I've been just like big hips, like the
Yeah.
like the curvier the hips, like
Mm-hmm.
I love it, and I would say extreme BDSM with a little asterisk of uh no blood.
Public use. There's one. Corruption, degradation, forced nudity,
Oh my god,
glasses.
you have so many. You have 91 of these.
I'm not gonna list them all.
I was like,
That's
I was waiting for you just to list them all in that voice, like public public nudity, exhibitionism, and I'm just like, oh my god.
if someone like desperately like no, not if someone, if all of you desperately want me to read all of these in that voice, then
It'll
I
be an
will.
entire episode, and we'll upload it not on a day. We just a special episode is called Trevor's Kings. It just goes this, this,
That
uh
the
huh,
other.
yo.
All right, then that would just be the episode. But yeah, that's those are some of my higher tier.
uh, okay. Well, thank you so much for asking your question, John Durda.
Yes,
Really
thank.
quick. Really quick. You'll say the next one, Trev. But
Yes.
can't wait for you guys to talk about Fox Girls. Hey, Fox Kitsune, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kitsune
Kitsune
Girls.
Fox Girls, like Ninetales or just normal foxes as well.
It's
That'll
on
be
the
fun.
list. It's
It's
on the
on the
list.
listen. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be Elmer Fudd and I'm be hunting them.
It's Fox season for you.
Oh baby,
I
can't
don't
wait
know
to
if
wear
it,
their skin.
okay.
All right.
All right, Mr. Dismemberment Man. I don't know if the microphone picked or the recording picked it up or not, but my stomach just growled real hard.
I didn't hear it because I might have been laughing, but the camera the thing might have. So who knows?
Yes, but I think that's all the questions.
Although we will read the last one.
Yes, the last comment from Johnny Mason. I've been seeing your name a lot on the comments recently. I want to say thank you for these podcasts. Your Monster Girl episodes are very entertaining. I hope you guys can cover all the Monster Girls that are out there. Monster Girl Encyclopedia, Monster Musume, Monster Musume Online, Monster Girl Quest, Interspecies Reviewers. By the way, I hope there will be a DVD or Blu-ray disc of Interspecies Reviewers soon. I'm going to check
I
online.
think there is. I think there has been, and I think it's like $100 something for a DVD disc, which is outrageous.
Species
I would rather
Reviewers.
I would rather get it online through totally legal and legitimate ways.
You can watch the anime on Prime Video, apparently.
Oh my god, can you?
Yeah, let me look at the.
That's fucking
Oh, this.
funny.
Oh, darn it! This video is currently unavailable to watch. It's Japanese only. It's Japanese Prime only. Get a VPN.
No.
Get a VPN.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want the DVD for it, but hell, do I not want to go
I'm
through
not-
that.
I'm not finding any DVDs. I am definitely finding the manga though, and it is $11 for Volume 1.
Yeah, I kind of want to get. I was thinking about. I looked at it. I'm like, I kind of want to get the manga,
Apparently
just to get it. I wonder if
Apparently
is it censored in the manga, Trev?
A little censored. It's a
I
little
see.
censored. Yep.
I still love the fact, like, I'm sure. If no one knows the story about that, well, we could talk about that really quick. The
Oh goodness.
Funimation was like, hey, we'll do an English cover of Interspecies Reviewer. Only for the entire show to be canned because they went, oh god, what is this show about? Oh fuck, it's hentai. Oh no.
Also,
Fucking cowards.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, fun little facts. On Amazon Kindle, There is apparently a series called Monster Girl Friends with Benefits. There is currently only two. The first one being Succubus with Benefits, a fandom
What?
Monster Girl erotica. It was made, or the author is Cithril, who has made only the one. No, actually, there is two. One's on Kindle.
You gotta
The
send me a
other
link
is
to
on
that.
the other is on paperback. The second one's a slime girl. That's amazing.
Send me the link.
I'm gonna send you the link. Hold on.
Good. I'll take 20.
I'm sure you will. First one's Kindle only, so you'll have to bear the shame of that being on your family's account forever.
Uh.
But yeah, that's a good thing to know. Yeah, I think that's all the questions, though. Thank you, every single one of you degenerates who listen and who have not only wrote in questions, but those who just comment in general, and those who just want to listen, who just enjoy this absolute nonsense that we do.
Yeah, we love lurkers. Like, as I know some people will, like, give shit to, like, people who just listen and don't comment or light or whatever. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm a lurker.
Yeah.
I don't say anything. I just watch you enjoy and go, yes, entertain me. So
Yeah,
I hope we do the same for you guys. Even if you don't comment, we love that you listen to us, and we hope you listen to us in the future.
Yeah. For all our future endeavors and however many seasons we go through this, we have 131 monsters to go through, for crying out loud. We're going to be here a while.
We're gonna be here. We aren't going anywhere for a while. We may take, depending on situations in life as they come, we may take hiatuses here and there of like a week or two. But
All
honestly,
depending.
we won't go away.
Yeah, we're going to be here for quite some time. But thank you, every single one of you, for listening to this 42-minute Q&A.
That's 42 minutes of your life you've been listening to for being such a degenerate.
Pretty much. Yeah, so once again, for like the millionth time and for the millionth more, thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Bye.